Welcome to episode 15 of the life of a 19-year-old student trying to run a business. This week I become a mechanic and I go across Mpumalanga to see God's window. Right, so this is me editing the video, as you can see right there. For the rest of the video, I did forget to turn on my mic, so if my audio sounds a bit echoey, that's because that's like my audio from my phone. I forgot to turn on my mic. Rookie mistake, I know, but yeah, just please bear with me for the studio segment. It's not gonna have the best audio, but you should be able to hear what I'm saying. So then the week starts off with me filming the video that you guys saw a few days ago now, where I detailed my BMW. I actually detailed the interior and the exterior, but I decided to split the videos into two because each video is so like detailed. I'm sure if you watched that video, you would have seen the amount of detail that goes into it. Even before the wash, there was a long studio session where I was describing what equipment you need, like everything that you'll need before you start washing, and then during the wash also I was explaining that entire process. So because of how in-depth those videos are, I decided to split them into a video for the interior and a video for the exterior. So then that was the beginning of this working week for the business. Next up, I began the process of fixing up my BMW. I did plan a series on the BMW showing me buying it, showing me fixing it up, and then eventually me selling it off. But since that isn't really panning out, I'm not gonna be selling it anytime soon. It has just become my personal car and a car for the business. I will not do that mini series. I will do like an official car review and a review video where I take it out on a drive, review how it's been to me for the past what 2 months now that I've had it. But yeah, starting the process of just really slowly trying to fix it up, getting it back to its prime. This week I decided to fix one of the really minor issues that it had with the taillights and brake lights. There was a bulb out on one of the headlights and a bulb out on one of the taillights, and like the rear view mirror was just not attached anymore since I bought it. So that's what you see me trying to fix now. Right then, since I bought the BMW, there were a few things that just needed a bit of attention. One of those things were the brake lights and the headlights. Some of the bulbs in the brake lights and headlights are burnt out, so they're not working. And since that is kind of illegal, I'm gonna try and replace those today. So I'm just gonna pull them out now so that they can be sampled when I go and replace them, go buy some new ones, then come back and install them. So you can see on this side, this light is on, but no light is on this side. The angel lights, the ring lights, they're both on, but this main one is not on. And if I turn on the brights, you can see that this one is still off. This one works fine. This one is on, and then both are on this side. But in terms of the fog lights, they both work. I don't even need to turn them on. They both work. I'm gonna assess some of the footage and see which of the brake lights don't work, because you would have seen it before I have. When I stepped on the brake, one of the brake lights didn't work. So I'm just gonna check which one that is. I just put a brake on my brake pedal, and you can see clearly that this brake light is on. This one is on. And this one is as quiet as can be, just very, very off. So I'm gonna need to take this one out and replace it. This one seems completely fine on this side. So you can see there, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but there is some damage to that, to this one at least. This one also looks burnt out, so I'm just gonna take them out. Just twist them out like that, and there we go. We have our samples. I think that should be where it's fine. Yep. So all right, we have our two rear bulbs. Let's go to the front now, because there is a bit of a procedure to replacing that one. So then I've just had to turn it around real quickly to make the front more accessible. This is how we're going to access that front bulb, through this cover right here. You can see right there, you need something like a coin to turn that and open the cover. If you open the bonnet, for people who are wondering why I'm not going through the bonnet, you can see that that light, that bulb is very not accessible. It's all the way down there. There's that cover right there. So we open that and we should be able to access that bulb. So let's do that. So so I'm gonna admit it took me a stupid amount of time to get to this point, but all I needed to do was just pull that plug out and then unclip it. I tried unclipping it with the plug in there, and it was just like tangling up and not freeing up. But yeah, got that unplugged. Just gonna remove it now. So yeah, really simple process if you do it how you're supposed to be doing it. Yeah, got the lights out. You can see definitely burns out there. So I'm just gonna get a replacement on. I am also going to try and repair my rear view mirror today. I have some adhesives here, and I've already taken the entire rear mirror apart. So then this metal part right here comes from here, so it attaches like so, and then you just press it in and it clips in. So I just need to put some adhesive on here, put some adhesive on here, and then put this metal plate there, let it set, and then come back and reinstall the entire rear view mirror. That has been a big gripe ever since I bought this car, but yeah, I think we'll be able to get it sorted out by today. Right, so I've applied whatever that was from the bottle, and it says on the instructions I have to wait 5 minutes for it to fully evaporate before I can bond it. Because I'm just gonna wait, and then I'm gonna apply some to the window. I'm gonna apply this in the tube to the window also. Just quickly had to use my phone's flashlight, so that's why you guys didn't see. But yeah, they're in now. Let's just test them out before I close this panel here and see if they work. As you can see there, they're working wonderfully. This one's on, this one's on this side, and the one at the top is on. So we are good in terms of brakes. Alright, I've just had to wrestle that back on. That was a traumatizing experience. Hope I never have to do that again. Yeah, BMW engineers just don't care at all, but it's fine. Let's just turn them on and see how they look. As you can see, we are on, and we are on. That is good. And we have everything is on. As you can see, the high beam, low beam, fog on this side is good, and then high beam, low beam, and fog also on the side. Good. Now we're looking proper. As you can see, we have that metal bit on there. Not the straightest thing I've ever seen in my life. Also not the most center, but as long as I have the mirror on there, I'll have to see if the plastic bits go on. But yeah, let me just try and put those on now. Yeah, well, that's not good. This just completely came off. As you can see there, still very mirrorless. Yeah, that's just kind of painful, honestly. I don't know what I'm gonna use to scrape all of this stuff off of here, but I think that's gonna be the next move before trying to reinstall it. Oh man, so frustrating. So then yeah, that glue ended up just not working out. I'm gonna try it again. Going to try and scrape all that stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna try and scrape all that stuff off of the back of that metal piece, and then try maybe a different glue or the same glue, try to reattach it and see if that works out. But then moving on, I do just want to take a bit of an intermission to talk about, don't worry about the background noise. Also, those are my sister's kids. They're here for the festive season, so if you hear some screaming and if it sounds like someone is not having a good time outside, it's just them playing. But I do want to take an intermission to describe the next move for C&J Holdings and what I've been working on for this whole time, while I've been busy just consistently trying to pop out a new short form video every day, which I've been successful at because I've been posting videos daily. But also on the side, while I've been doing that, I also have been trying to plan out the next move that I was telling you guys about. Where I am right now is I have a document. It's not really a business plan, it's just a rough draft of what this next move is going to look like. Really me just putting the idea down on paper so that I know where I am, I know where I'm gonna start developing it if I want to develop it in the future, and I know the basis of everything that I'm starting. So I've written down the prices of chemicals, estimated how much each and every chemical I need is gonna cost me on a per wash basis. I've written down the names of multiple detailers that I found on TikTok, and I will now be starting the process of reaching out to these detailers and really just trying to get in business with them. I know you guys don't know what I'm really talking about. It's only in my mind that I understand what I'm talking about, but trust me, it's gonna make sense in the future once I actually do the actual reveal and the actual once I actually publicize what we're doing with the business. But yeah, that's who I am. That's all you guys can know right now, even if it's just segments of information that you don't really know how to piece together. It's gonna make sense in the future, but for now, just bear with me as I also try and establish this business, which is also a challenge for me since I am 19 years old. It is very difficult for someone to take you seriously, but I'm hoping with all the planning I'm doing, all the preparation, just showing someone how serious I am, that they can see that I'm not really someone to be played around with. I'm someone who's approaching them to do business with them, nothing else, not play around, so that we can have a professional relationship. That's what I'm trying to work on right now. So yeah, that's the update on that. Right, and then for the last segment of this video, it was basically just me taking a vacation. It is really important to take a vacation, even though it is December. We know for business owners, this is one of, if not the busiest time of the year for business owners to just really push and see some real growth in their business, because everyone has money and everyone has time. So you can take advantage of that as a business owner and just push as much as possible. But since I had been doing that, if I'm being honest with myself, I have been pushing myself harder than I've ever pushed myself during any December in my entire life. This month, my sister came home and basically pitched me the idea that, you know what, let's just take like a one-day trip to God's Window, because we are in Mpumalanga, and even though it's not close, it's not a crazy drive. I think it's a 2 or 3 hour drive, so not crazy long. She was just like, let's just take this trip. You can take it as a bit of a vacation for your mind, so that you can be able to refresh, just rethink everything, because I've just been so locked into doing everything that it is quite hard to maybe pull out and see everything from an outside perspective. So yeah, we decided to go and tour God's Window. We also went to Graskop, where they do the bungee jumping. Unfortunately, the bungee jumping was full. I had intended to do the bungee jumping, but yeah, that didn't really work out. So then yeah, you guys can just enjoy that trip right now. So then once we came back from the trip, and as you guys have seen on TikTok, I gave my sister's I-10 a quick C&J going over, just to make sure that she traveled back with a clean car, and just to get content also. It's free content, especially for the move that I'm gonna be doing going into the new year. I definitely need some marketing material, so having just shooting a lot of content, photos, videos of a car while I'm washing it, stuff like that, it is going to help that initiative. But yeah, that's about it for the week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for the support and the growth I've been seeing. It really has been encouraging for me to post daily content and see growth happening in real time on a daily basis as I'm posting the content. I'm really appreciative of that, and something that I didn't think would be possible. But yeah, without getting too sulky, I'm gonna just end it right here. Thanks for watching.